Hey, what's up to the connects out there in high vibes? In today's video, or in this episode, in this episode, I just want to talk about the regrets in life and how, we all have regrets in life, right? We've all done something in life that, we've regretted or we haven't forgave ourselves for it, or we've done things that we were like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, and then you beat yourself up over that. I just want to kind of talk about that a little bit. It might be a quick little video, it probably will, but we'll see what Spirit wants. But anyways, so like I said, so we have these regrets in life, right? And we've done things that we've regretted it, or we've had pains and sorrows that we've regretted, that we've made certain choices that we feel like are really bad and that we never should have done them. But and then we take that baggage with us and we hold on to it. And I just want to talk about also getting yourself cleansed from those things and learning to go within yourself, so that way you can better yourself and let go of those certain baggages that you're holding on and certain regrets, because those regrets are just certain emotions and energies that are attached to you that are just weighing you down spiritually and stopping you from growing spiritually, so that way you can continue the momentum forward in your spiritual lifestyle. So basically, if you don't know much about cleansing, I'll just kind of talk about that real quick. So basically, one thing that you can do to help get rid of these regrets on a non-physical level, and it's one part to it, you have to do your own inner and outer search on how to make sure you can get rid of your own, regrets or personal baggages that are weighing you down in life, that you have, pains and sorrows like that. So, you can get white sage or any type of sage that you feel that resonates with you. You can do your own research on certain things that are good for cleansing yourself. You're going to want to do that. And if you haven't got the Beginner Spiritual Warrior Workshop, I highly recommend getting that. That has tons of great tools that are going to help you to protect yourself, cleanse yourself, and do all sorts of things that are going to help you spiritually and protect yourself from certain things and allow yourself to grow. And if you want a 5% discount, you can use this code. You just type in basically when you're buying it, it'll say enter coupon or whatnot. Just say type in RT and Brandon. It's all capital, one whole word. RT and Brandon, that's all you gotta type in. You'll get a 5% discount. You'll save some cash. You'll get a great deal on this spiritual workshop. It's over 7 hours. I've used it, and tons of great information that's going to help you protect you spiritually. So I highly recommend getting that, because that's going to give you a lot of tools and certain things that's going to help you protect yourself. But also, you want to get some lemons. That's going to be great for cleansing yourself. You want to make sure you cleanse yourself, because when you have certain baggages and stuff that are inside, it can actually make you physically sick, because there's a balance to everything. There's the non-physical and there's the physical, and there's certain emotional, certain energetic things that could be holding you back, and that actually is going to start affecting you in your physical body. You might get sick from certain things. You might have a grudge against somebody, and it's just a really low vibrating energy that's on you, and you haven't learned to let go of that energy. You might want to go out into nature and get yourself cleansed. You want to allow yourself to go out into nature and get in tune with it. That's going to also help you too, because if you look at nature is always cleansing itself. The wind's always blowing, it's raining, so if you start to think, when you go, you can even cleanse yourself in a shower if you want to. You can do all sorts of stuff. You want to get some watermelon, you could do your inner and outer search on these things, but you want to make sure you cleanse yourself, because you want to make sure your spirit's clean, because if your spirit's not clean, it's dirty, and what happens when you're dirty? You can't see, right? So you want to do that, so that way you can start to see the truth of things. You don't want to have a dirty, if you were driving a car, right, and you had a dirty windshield wiper, a dirty window, would you be able to see? No. So you want to make it clean. Anybody that has a car out there, you want to get your car clean, right? So why don't you want to get your spirit clean? You want to take care of the physical goods, but you don't want to take care of your spiritual goods. The one most important thing is your spiritual goods. The most invaluable thing that you take with you is your spirit when you leave this place. So why aren't you taking care of your spirit? You got to think about that. You'll go wash a car, but would you ever take the time to go cleanse yourself and really tune into your spirit? Because what comes first? Your spirit, mind, and body. They tell you that it's mind, body, and spirit. What comes first? What goes into your body? Let's all be real. So your spirit goes into your mind. Then your mind gives life to the body. Your mind functions certain things so it can actually flow. The blood, your heart, your eyes can move around, your hands. I'm talking. And then your body moves around. You can work out, do some physical activities, but your spirit is what gives that energy. And when you die, it leaves. And what happens when your spirit leaves your body? Your mind and your body stays here. So what's the most important thing to make sure that it's always up to date and on its, highest platform? It's your PTU, your personal technology. And you want to cleanse it. Your foods, if you had a car, right? Let's give an example here. If you had a car, right, and you decided to put ketchup inside the gas tank, you think your car is going to run? No, it's not going to run. Normally you want to put the best gas that you can put in your car because you know what's going to make it run and it's going to last a lot longer. So you want to do the same thing with your body. You want to take care of it so that way your body's at optimal efficiency. You're running at 100% capacity. You're just fucking balling in your life and you're like, man, I feel great. All this shit. You're like, man, I eat healthy. I do these things. But no, don't get me wrong. You can have some cookies here and there. You just got to have balance with it. You don't want to get overboard, start just like chowing down on like eating all this shit. You want to make sure that you're eating healthy and taking care of your spirit because that's going to help you get rid of those regrets. Going within, meditating, that's going to help you, allow yourself to, go within and ask spirit for forgiveness for the things that you've done because like I said in one of my videos about, they want you to go to church and go outside yourself, but you got to go within because, you can't just go to a church and expect that you're going to forgive yourself because it's something within yourself. That's something, a personal problem that you have within yourself, a regret that you have. You can have someone say, God forgives you or something, but you have to learn to forgive yourself because if you don't, you really truly haven't forgiven yourself because you have to learn to cleanse yourself and get rid of those certain things and make sure your spirit's clean so that way when you are out in the world, you can feel better about yourself because, you learn to forgive yourself. You learn to balance yourself out, both, light and dark aspects, yin and yang of things, light and dark. But you want to make sure that you're doing this so you can live, life without this emotional baggage or these regrets because it weighs you down. It makes you feel drained. When you wake up and when you're like, man, I feel so tired all the time. I feel drained. And you still have this regret in life that you haven't forgiven yourself or this emotional baggage that is with you. So cleansing yourself and getting yourself on top of your, game is going to help you. And that's pretty much it in this video. But, I just make sure to let go of the regrets, learn to forgive yourself, meditate, journal, write down certain things, write down on a piece of paper what you've had regrets, do some, throw it away after, I forgive myself, and then you throw away that piece of paper, and make that association that, you're forgiving yourself, or just go within yourself and, basically, ask your spirit to forgive you. Go into nature and allow yourself to be, in tune with nature and feel the cleansiness that's within it. And that's going to really help you cleanse out your spirit because nature is a great place to get cleansed out. It's like, there's a reason why nature is always cleansing out because it's spirits. Nature understands to a higher perspective that it needs to be cleansed, Do you see a tree complaining that it has to be in that one spot? No, it's going to be like, no, I'm going to cleanse, I'm going to grow, I'm going to continue to do what I need to do because it understands the higher purpose of life. I had a little snot bubble. But anyways, just make sure you cleanse yourself, make sure to forgive yourself so that way you can be a more happier person. Because if you're not being, it's like we all have ups and downs in life, of course, but it's learning lessons for all of us to go through. But make sure you cleanse yourself so that way you can continue to be at optimal efficiency. So that's all I want to say in this video. My full gratitude to those that are watching. Peace in and out with my high vibration. Oh, real quick, if you haven't checked us out, reprogramthematrix.com, make sure to do that. I'll have a link in the description so you can check us out. I'll have a link also to the store if you want to, and just use the RTM Brandon. Type that all in so you can get 5% discount on all the products there at the RTM website. It's like it's not much, but it's something. I said in one of my videos, it's the little things that count. Sometimes it may not be the biggest thing because your ego wants all these giant things in life. If you look at if you look at how all these societies are built, we gotta accumulate all this stuff. It's like you don't have to have this big discount. You can have a nice little discount that helps you just a little bit. Because the person, Astro Solson, who puts his hard work into this, that's a lot of time and effort. If you put a lot of time and effort into your own business or something that you do in life, you're gonna want something. It's like you don't have to expect anything, but you're gonna want a little something back because you put a lot of work into it. If you had a business, say say you own a car dealership, right? And you worked really hard to get the most sales, but you never got anything back out of it. Would you truly be happy? You want to make sure that you at least get something back because, you're like in this reality. You always have to work to get something. Nothing comes free in life. But that's all I want to say in this video. Peace and out with my highest vibrations, my full gratitude to those watching, and my full love.